Megan here for the 30 days of Christmas, and I am in Novitab Beauty Regenerative Wellness in the clinic, and I am doing a lot of social media and working on various projects, so it's a little late, but I would not end this day without doing my December 19th portion of the 30 days of Christmas. I started November 24th, and it's a 5-week series, and I'll be ending next week on Christmas Eve, December 24th. And I am doing this to help you prepare for today, not tomorrow, not January 1st, but today. To continue on, to focus on what you've started, to continue on, to scale, sustain, and triumph. As my friend Ramona says, to evolve, ascend, and triumph, her EAT method. And so with that said, this is my Propel program of starting, scaling, and sustaining the business and life of your dreams. I burnt the roof of my mouth and it's kind of sore. So with that, I'm here tonight in reference to the 4th week. We started 4 weeks ago with clarity. You must be clear on what you want to do. Otherwise, you're not going to continue. You will not. You'll say, you know, maybe this isn't right. Let me try this. Let me do that. But basically, if you have that vision, that mission, and that dynamic of passion, nothing will stop you. But you have to gain that clarity of that. And then from there, build that courage muscle. And that courage muscle will help you propel forward. That knowing that this is what you need to do and you will not stop. And then the next is confidence. You will gain that confidence. You can't go from clarity to confidence. You have to have experience. And that courage muscle is what builds that courage. And so to lead to confidence. And when you have that confidence of knowingness, it's really a knowingness, that you will exude that knowingness, and that clarity and that courage will build to that confidence, and then nothing will stop you. As Napoleon Hill says, burn those boats. Know that this is what you're going to do, and it will evolve. It will evolve. It will not look the same next year as it is today, but it's not about starting January 1st. It's continuing on, being present. Yesterday is yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. God's gift to us is today. That's why it's called the present. So I wanted to talk today about love, and love aspect to commitment. But let me say hi to who's here. Matrika and Bonafide and Vincent. Hello, guys. Welcome to 30 Days of Christmas. I'm Megan DiMartino. And why I'm calling it 30 Days of Christmas is I started November 24th. And basically, it's based on my 5 C's of the Propel program: clarity, courage, confidence, commitment, and compassion. So the first week we did clarity, second week, courage, and then last week, confidence. And this week, commitment to what your vision, your mission, your passion, your purpose is. Purpose not yet. Purpose is revealed to you as you're doing what you are set out to do. That God-given plan for your life. So we've got Mr. Lemon or Miss Lemon, I don't know, Amina, and I'm sorry that you're having a horrible day. But you know, I had a pretty challenging day myself, or a pretty challenging couple of days with different things, but one has been my car, and then compounded with other things, and that's why I'm sure you're having a horrible day. but because it's not just one thing, it gets compounded and things compound. But one of the things that you must be focused on is that God is always here with us. No matter what, trust him, lean on him, know that he is there for you. In the midst of the challenge, Romans 8:28, that all things will be made good for those who love him. And so those things will be worked through, and nothing remains the same, nothing. And so it's about a mindset and attitude, and just know that this too will continue, not remain the same, and you will continue on. And that's another reason I'm doing this 30 days of Christmas for you, because it's not about tomorrow, it's not about next week, it's about today, and build upon today. Because that is how you evolve, meaning one step leads to the next step. So I just want you to yeah, mine too, last week. Oh, not in the train tracks, but in the middle of the road. Then at work, I got yelled at by my boss because I was a day late with papers I didn't know. I know. I do. I resonate. I relate as well. But the thing is that you're dealing with the car. The car will work itself out. The boss thing, who knows what that might be guiding you to take a new step. I'm not saying you should leave your job. What I'm saying is to be present in what's going on, and pray for guidance, knowing that there's a plan for you. So don't, jumble them all up and make a yucky soup. Break it down into small manageable parts, and really work through each piece. But there's something in the middle of that guiding you to that next step. There is. There always is. And when you look back on it, you'll see, gosh, that was guiding me to XYZ. So just know, and that's part of what I want to talk to you about today, about love. And so finding a way in love, because love is an emotion. It's a tangible emotion towards things, towards people, towards circumstances, towards, things you're doing. But find a way in that emotion to take action. So, in a crummy day, a crummy week, a crummy, period of time, like when my husband was dying from Lewy body syndrome, which is a Parkinson's form of dementia, it was one of the greatest teaching periods of my life, because I was running a business, I had employees, I had responsibilities, but he was a mess. But I loved him. And I was not going to turn my back on his needs. I had to integrate it into my life, and it was not easy. But I learned, what I'm sharing with you is to break things down into small manageable parts. I mean, I had that muscle already built by building these businesses, but it was really a time of really stepping up to the bat, and knowing that I had built that muscle of commitment and compassion for myself, compassion for he. But I was clear that the business was going to continue on no matter what, and but I would not turn my back on him. And long story around that, but the point is that you learn through these times, is really my point. So find a way to take action while loving. And so that's what I did. I learned through that, and that's Matthew 25:40. So I look forward to being with you. And so with that said, come here every night. I mean, I do series often, but come back tomorrow night, another night tomorrow, Saturday, and so another night of commitment, and one more, and then we'll go into compassion. And compassion is compassion for yourself. It really is that learning to have grace. God has given us grace, receive that grace, that, forgive yourself for the things that, the past, but the past is past. Do not look back, you're not going that way. So, two more nights of commitment, and then we'll go into compassion. But go to my link tree, which is propel.megandimartino.com/info. I'm just reading. So, Serial, I lost my job and my car, but feel no worry. Again, we'd have to discuss, but great. That meaning you understand that God has a plan and you're being propelled forward. I look back on my life, and there are I shared a little bit about my husband's illness and subsequent passing, but I mean, there's so many other things, but it's about staying present, staying in the moment, and knowing and trusting and leaning on the Lord, and knowing that He has a plan and He is guiding you. So go to propel.megandimartino.com/info and join my Propel community. You'll receive so much from it. You get a daily text of inspiration and encouragement, weekly newsletters. We do virtuals and webinars. I bring in other people that have so much to offer. I have a podcast called Propel Deep Dive, interviewing very interesting folks that will give you glean information to help you propel your business and life. There's just so much there. So do join me at propel.megandimartino.com/info and join me in the Propel community. Also, ring that bell. That will give you notifications that I'm going live, because it's around 10:30 Central to midnight is when I come on live. So ring that bell, put a comment in. It helps others to find me. It's a little cold here in Texas. That's why I've got my beanie on tonight and my fleece. So see you tomorrow, and be blessed.